Greetings and welcome to Newzim TV. I am Makanaka Masenyama. Stories making the headlines. Government threatens to withdraw licenses of pharmacies and doctors offering medicines and services in foreign currency. In the courts, wheelchair-bound ZETDC employee sues colleague and employer for $700,000 over freak accident. In business, listed companies battle reduced volumes as economic turmoil deepens. In sports, Sikandar Raza set for Abu Dhabi T10 League. Now for the news in detail. Government has threatened to withdraw licenses from pharmacies and doctors that are selling medicines in foreign currency as the country's public health system continues to suffer from the effects of a crippling strike by medical doctors. Information Minister Monica Mchongo told a post-cabinet press briefing that the practice is illegal.
Cabinet is concerned about doctors and pharmacies that are demanding payment for their services as well as for medicines in United States dollars. This practice is illegal and should be stopped forthwith. Those unwilling to comply with the laws of the country risk a withdrawal of their licenses.
Meanwhile, Mchongo told journalists that a total of 322 disciplinary cases related to the strike that was declared illegal by the Labour Court in October have been heard, and 286 have been found guilty and discharged.
A total of 322 disciplinary cases have so far been heard, and the 286 doctors were found guilty and have been discharged. A further 93 doctors from central hospitals and 55 from provincial hospitals will have their disciplinary hearings concluded by the 15th November and 27th November 2019, respectively. Up to now, this week, a total of 75 doctors were therefore dismissed.
Government has also begun disciplinary hearings against nurses at Harare City Council municipal health centers. Health Minister Obadiah Moyo claimed the nurses have been paid their dues and the law will be used to discipline them.
The nurses, even after being paid, they decided not to come back to work. You see, so they have to, we have to follow the law here. You know, if they had come back to work after being paid, obviously that would make a lot of sense. But after being paid all their dues, they still decided that they would not come back to work, which now shows some ulterior motive. And therefore government has to go, the city has to go, to the courts, and seek the correct guidance. At this stage, the city medical department are seeking for the correct guidance, which they will get from the courts. And it has to be a standard outcome, so that no one will be able to complain.
Government has reportedly deployed student doctors in the country to help attend to patients as doctors continue with their demands for salaries and allowances pegged at the interbank rate against the US dollar. At Parliament, MDC Vice President and Harare East MP Tendai Biti claimed some 300 doctors have already processed their papers ready to leave the country, with the UK having reportedly begun plans to take some of them in.
Doctors are on day 69 of their strike, and the situation in our public hospitals is a disaster. Honorable Speaker, with so many people dying. Honorable Speaker, I was in Karana Hospital recently, and the little hospital has been flooded by thousands and thousands of people who are now living in Harare and other cities and towns and villages to go to Karana. I'm also disturbed, Honorable Speaker, by the fact that the United Kingdom government is in fact given special exemptions to doctors from foreign countries wanting to work. And I'm afraid, Honorable Speaker, that unless we address the situation, we're going to lose over 300 doctors that the country paid for to the United Kingdom.
However, Biti's claims could not be independently verified. In the courts, The Zimbabwe Electricity and Distribution Company has been slapped with a 700,000 lawsuit by an ex-employee who was injured in a freak accident while on duty. Betserai Majinye Mashababe blamed the power utility and one of its top engineers, Divine Nyamudeza, for his injuries. Mashababe is demanding $200,000 for medical expenses, $200,000 for future medical expenses, $200,000 for loss of income, $50,000 for pain and suffering, and another $50,000 for loss of amenities of life, including interest at the prescribed rate, on the total of $700,000 from the date of issuing of summons to date of full payment. Details regarding how the accident occurred were not outlined, but court papers show that Mashababe is now crippled. Mashababe's lawyers, Gambe Law Group, told the court that their client has been forced to take early retirement due to the injuries he sustained that have left him wheelchair-bound. The case is pending. Results from listed companies that have so far reported their financial performance for the year's first half show that most are battling to stop the scourge of reduced sales volumes triggered by dwindling consumer spending, power outages, and foreign currency shortages, among other economic challenges. In its presentation, Dairy Board Holdings said price adjustments were aimed at balancing viability with affordability. Dairy Board said the country's economic environment remains harsh, making it difficult for businesses to implement their growth plans as the supply of electricity, water, and foreign currency is expected to remain constrained. The situation has been the same for beverages manufacturer Delta Corporation, which recorded a 48% larger beer volume decline in the first half of 2019 owing to the erosion of disposable incomes. We end with sports. Zimbabwe cricket team all-rounder Sikandar Raza will have the opportunity to showcase his talent on the global stage, as he is set to be the only local player to feature in the 2019 Abu Dhabi T10 League, which gets underway in the United Arab Emirates on Friday. Raza, who was recently omitted from the national team's tour of Bangladesh and Singapore due to disciplinary issues, will be making his maiden appearance in the T10 League. The 33-year-old Pakistan-born Zimbabwe international will represent the Northern Warriors, where he will team up with West Indian two-time World T20 winner Darren Semi, who is the team's captain and iconic player. Meanwhile, Caps United coach Darlington Dodo is expecting a tough test of character for his side when they host ZPC Kariba in a Premier Soccer League match at Trufaro on Thursday. Caps United will be seeking a change of fortunes after an inconsistent run of form in their last 3 matches in the league, which has threatened to derail their bid for the championship. Reporting for newszimbabwe.com, I am Makanaka Masenyama. For this and more stories, visit our website www.newszimbabwe.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Newzim TV.